What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome back to more Let's Play Animal Crossing New Horizons. In the last episode, we built ourselves a hospital over in Paradise Planning, and we're going to be spending the majority of today's episode there as well. But given that it's a new month, I mean, technically it started in the last episode, but I neglected to do this. I want to take care of a couple of housekeeping things before we jump on over there. This is going to be a really... I guess I'll just say grindy episode because we're going to be working on as many different vacation homes as is possible in as short a time as possible today. But first things first, there's just a couple of things that I want to touch upon. The first one just being these flowers here. I'm finally getting around to making gold flowers. I'm still working on blue roses over here, but I haven't really been able to get the hybrid reds that I need. I've only got the 2 for now, so it's possible that they're going to show up, but right now it's not looking so good. But I am getting gold roses, which you just get by watering black roses with a golden watering can. These have started to pop up finally, so that's pretty darn cool. I also wanted to go over some of the new creatures that can be gotten now that it's October. For fish, there's only 2. The dab, which can be caught in the ocean, it has usually a medium to small size shadow. Actually incredibly common to find, not hard to get at all. I've already caught one, donated it to the museum by now. Like, it did not take very long. In fact, every single creature that's new to October, I've already gotten them all. Only 2 of them are pretty rare, but we'll get into those in a second. So, caught the dab, medium to small shadow size, easy to find. Then the yellow perch, which is found in rivers but has the same shadow size, medium to small. Also not hard to find, caught that pretty easily. The only new insect in October is actually a returning one that we've already caught before, which is the ladybug, found on flowers. They're absolutely everywhere, can be found all over the game, so not a very difficult one to get either. And then we have the deep sea creatures. Now, there's one that's returned that we've already got a long time ago, and that is seaweed. Creature, obviously, being in massive air quotes. Things that you can find when out diving around the ocean. But the other 2 are the spiny lobster and the Venus flower basket. Now, both of these are actually a little bit hard to track down. They're pretty valuable. However, the Venus flower basket can be found all day long, and it has a medium-sized shadow. So... the fact that it can be found all day makes it pretty darn easy to track down. What's up, Angus? I'll just talk to him while he gives me this reaction here really quickly. But yeah, very easy to track down because it's all day. However, the medium shadow is probably going to throw you off because a lot of the less rare deep sea creatures are also of that same size, so not easy to track down. However, the harder one, actually, to go after is the spiny lobster because it can only be found during midnight hours, basically. So 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. to be exact. It's a large shadow, which is honestly a lot of the time when you find many of the rare crabs and lobsters that can be found throughout the game. You kind of have to go out of your way to go after them. But I've caught all of them, so not really a big issue. In fact, we can go through my Critterpedia here really quickly because I don't think I've refreshed it since then, so you can see me getting yellow perch. I also happen to catch an angelfish, so these have been available for a while. They're just not very easy to track down. Small shadows, so they can be easily mixed up with things like crucian carps and whatnot. But managed to catch that, and there's the dab right there. As you can see here, there is my spiny lobster as well as the Venus flower basket. So pretty simple. And then, like I said, the only new insect is the ladybug, which we had already caught a long time ago. All right, that's everything I wanted to take care of here at the beginning of the episode. Let's head on over to Paradise Planning. And here we are. Okay, I gotta go say hi to Lottie as quickly as I possibly can. But first things first, I do gotta scour the beach really quickly and see if I can grab this. Thank you very much. There might actually be something interesting in there. I don't know who's to say. It's probably this one. Vine crown. Yeah, I already got that one. Well, then I won't worry about it. All right, into the office we go. Let's get to work. We got a lot of vacation homes to build today, and I'm hoping to get something around 5 or 6 done in this episode, so it's going to be a lot of cutting and a lot of going quick. All right, so let's start on this thing, and I'm ready to work. Let's do it. Don't really need to worry about any facilities right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I didn't even really look at who was outside, so let's go and say hi. Ooh, a chainsaw. I might have to actually get that. That's... well, mainly just because it's not something I already have. That's really what kind of like... that's where it gets me curious nowadays is, do I actually have this thing or not? You know, I could probably check that really quickly just to be 100% sure. That's not where I want to go. I want to go here. Chainsaw. I don't, unless it's under miscellaneous. I definitely don't. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go and pick that up at some point in the middle of this. Okay, let's see. Who do we got here? All sorts of different villagers. We can also check in each of the facilities as well. So I say we go and do that. Let's head on in here really quickly. We got some. I probably should have gone in the cafe first, given that I was closest to that, but maybe there's some in the restaurant. I don't know. I don't want to interrupt anybody's meal. What's up, Bob? How you doing? How you doing, buddy? And there's Ione as well. I mean, we got all sorts of... Okay, hold on. Who's this over here? Bob, you are so in the way, dude. Hello, Billy. Just place to update its menu. I'm going to have to come back and try out all the new dishes. You're the Paradise Planning MVP everyone's talking about. I need help. I want to try working out in a more relaxing spot like a vacation home. Do I ever? Let's kick this off. All right, cool. There's our first one. I don't know why I just randomly picked Billy, but I did. And we're going to see whatever... I didn't actually really look at his concept. Something about pottery? Let's see. So I pull out something like this. A place for pottery. Okay, that's... Oh, I see now. I see. This could actually be kind of fun. Really like your concept. All right. Now, next step is for you to choose an island. Something with... I don't know. It's got to have columns somewhere. Yeah, let's go with that. Perfect. That'll work. I don't know, fits the theme a little bit better. When I think of pottery, I think of like the ancient Romans or the ancient Greeks or whatever. Always going to do one little home, of course. And we'll see what we can do. So like I said, I'm going to go quick with these. So it's going to be a lot of jumping around, showing off the exterior, showing off the interior, and then moving on to the next one. All right, let's do this thing. Okay, based on everything on his order, I kind of like the way that this outside looks. Pretty good. It's just a little bit of a nice modeling area. They also wanted me to put like an outdoor kitchen and a smoker in here, so I figured that sort of fits the bill a little bit. Got him a nice tree and whatnot, trash can. Nothing too crazy out here, but I feel like this has got the quaint feel enough to it that it sort of looks like it resembles a sort of modeling workshop. But let's head on inside now and see what we can do with that. Okay, I don't know what it is about this one, but I really like the way that it came out, actually. I'm, like, big time proud of this one. There's just something about the way that it all sort of looks collected, but, like, organized, messy. I don't know, it just feels busy, but also, like, practical in a way that, like, I think would make sense for Billy's concept here. But, I mean, obviously that's what I try to do with every single place, but this one, I don't know, I'm, like, especially proud of the simplicity of this one just a little bit more. You got the spotlight shining down on his little project. You got sort of this whole workspace back here. I was trying to think of something I could put up on top of this, but nothing really made sense all that much. I guess the only thing that you can really put up is probably just, honestly, I would say Billy's photo, but I think I'll put that there, yeah, instead of on this side. And then you just got that little project space, nice little work stool. I don't know. There's something about this one that I really like a lot. Why Animal City, though, the city folk theme is the song of his choice for this one, though, I'll never understand, but I'm not complaining because I do like that song a lot. All right. What do you think, Billy? It's ready, and we're not going to add an upstairs. You are going to just enjoy this as is, and then I can move on to the next one. Not to hurry you along too much, but my goodness, I got a lot to do. And man, the partitions ruined literally every shot during that scene except for the close-up on Billy, so that's the one that I ended up keeping. But all right, I got to head back, and we're going to move on to the next concept and see what's in store. Okay. Uh-oh, Nico's here with us. That means it must be something big. Welcome back. It looks like I owe you 15,000 Pokey. Okay. We're going to find out what's going on. Nico, I heard you put up some scaffolding on the North Beach. Yeah, venue prep is moving right along. I'm getting pretty excited. I am too. Maybe I'll go take a look at your handiwork later on. Everybody's working hard, so I got to work hard too. It's good to hear. I'm counting on you two to keep up the good work. Okay, so we are making a slow progress towards the next step, but I am going to work a little longer. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to go track down another potential vacationer, so I will be right back. Okay, house number 2, here we go. Bellissimo. I'm sure you've got all of this handled, so I don't have to do anything, but just in case, here's what I'm thinking. Let's see, a dojo for ninjas and samurai. Haven't we already done one like this before, actually, now that I think about it? Ah, shoot. Well, that's okay. We're going to hurry through this one really quickly, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Okay, so something that fits the theme, something that fits the theme, something that fits the theme. I don't know, somewhere hidden in the forest. We can do right next to where Bo is at. Sure, why not? I mean, where else are ninjas going to hide but in the forests? All right, so definitely going to go with one floor as is always, and I will meet you guys there in just a second and show you what the exterior looks like. You know, I think my only problem with some of these options is that just there just aren't really enough variants for a lot of these outdoor items, unfortunately. But I kind of like the way that this turned out. Feels a little secluded, gave it this foresty feel, like, oh man, you wouldn't notice it from far away, and it sort of blends in. But obviously then you have this gigantic, extravagant house, which is really the only one that sort of fits the theme. So let's head on inside and see what we can do with this. I've been looking at this one for a while, and I gotta be honest, I feel like it's just a little bit too cluttered. Like, I know there's supposed to be a ninja theme to this, but I just don't really like having this here. Well, actually, I think I should get rid of the vase and then stick this sort of in the corner over here, but I also don't like having this pillow here too much, if I'm being completely honest. I think I'm gonna get rid of that also. But other than that, I think that's pretty much everything I could have possibly wanted. Tried to go with more of a blue theme here, given, well, you know, Ken's colors here. It just kind of fits a little bit better than the standard red and black that everything was. So I think we're good. All right. Have a look, Ken. Oh, yeah, it's done, dude. This is the best that I'm going to get out of this entire situation, if I'm being completely honest with you. Yes, I put a lot of thought into it. And by that, I mean I just kind of made it all up as I went, which I've kind of done with every single vacation home up to this point. You know, I think the other problem, too, is that I've always wanted to do things with more partitions and dividers, and every single time I do, it really screws up the photos at the end. So it's like, I always have to be very careful and tactical with my placement of those sorts of things. Like, sometimes they can be invasive, sometimes they're not, and sometimes you just get lucky with a hello, Tom Nook. Okay, I was going to say lucky with the placement and the angles, but yeah, that's why I'm kind of cagey with those things. What are you doing here? Hello, hello. Lottie caught me up on everything happening here. You've been working hard creating lots of vacation homes. It's, well, not too hard, of course. Levi is so helpful. If only they could live here and work for me full-time. I think that would be a problem. After all, Moreau depends on Levi. Oh, I'm just joking. Oh, good one. In any case, I'm glad to see that things are going so smoothly here. Are you having issues with anything, Lottie? Willing to help with whatever I can. Well, let's see. We do have a decent selection of furniture for our clients to decorate their homes, but we could always stand to have more. I'm just not sure where to source a wider variety of options. If that's the case, I think I could help you out there. I'll make arrangements so you can order any of the products from Nook Shopping for your vacation homes. Hey, that's awesome. Really, you do that for us, I'd be forever in your debt. It's no problem at all. Now, I believe Levi is rather familiar with our products, so if you have any questions, which basically just means that they're going to add my furniture catalog, not the whole furniture catalog, but all the ones that I've unlocked back on Moreau. So now we have all of those as options as well, which makes this even easier if I absolutely need to dip into there. Although I try to, you know, usually stick to the orders and whatnot. Visit from Mr. Nook himself. I was totally caught off guard, but I think it all worked out okay. Is he actually like a celebrity around here? Oh, I'm getting my pay. Sorry. I love speaking of Mr. Nook. It's your payday. That's great. Do you want to call it a day? You want to keep working? I'm ready to keep working. Let's do this thing. All right, on to the next one. All right, we got another one. How do I pronounce her name? I know it's supposed to be like a play on Deidre, but I think it's Deer. Is it just supposed to be Deirdre? I think that's exactly what it is. Just adding a pun on top of an already somewhat uncommon name. So a little slice of fall is the theme here, which I think is something kind of original from what we've done before. So let's go with a place that's pretty fall-like. How about that? Feels like that fits the theme pretty darn well. Okay. Let me head on over there, and then I will show you the exterior as soon as I get it put together, so give me just a moment. Okay, I didn't end up getting too crazy with the outside. I was originally going to put a fire pit over here, but then when I saw that one of the actual featured things was this burning pile of leaves here, it's technically supposed to be a campfire, I was like, we better just opt for that. It would be a little redundant to have both, and I would really rather not put that campfire inside because that just doesn't make any sense logistically. Okay, let's head on in now. This is probably going to be a little bit of a small and cozy one, but I'll see what I can do. There are some large items, though, that I can make use of, so I don't know. I'll see what I can make out of this, and maybe it'll be something cute. We'll find out. Okay, like I said, I wasn't really given a ton of options to work with here, but I wanted to go, well, obviously this all fits the theme fine. It's just that beyond this, there really wasn't much to choose from. There are like ceiling lights and wall things. There's just not much, which I guess makes sense given the design. Like you wouldn't really be hanging it on a wall when you're trying to keep the immersion of this just being a forest. Unfortunately, though, there was absolutely no options for me to give her a bed besides the hammock that I put outside. No bed at all. No bed. There was no... okay, this joke would work a lot better if this camo was actually the color of the forest, but unfortunately it's not. But yeah, this was pretty much all I was given options for. There wasn't a ton. Like, if I go through the order here, it's just like... Yeah, there's not really much. Like, I guess I could have given her the log garden lounge, but that's more just for, well, you know, lounging rather than sleeping. Like, you can still sleep in it, and it's still treated as a bed. But yeah, I mean, the only two things I can hang on the wall, the wreath and the mobile, and again, there just wasn't anything for the ceiling. So I'm pretty happy with this as far as what I was given, and, well, hopefully Deirdre is too. Or Deirdre, excuse me. It's ready. Go for it. It's all yours. Honestly, this might have actually benefited from a second floor just a little bit now that I think about it, just because of the way I could have dispersed things a little bit more. Then I could have gone with like two slightly different themes, one more like maple leaf themed and one more mushroom themed. But again, I just, you know, I'm trying to hurry these along. So while still trying to be as creative as I possibly can with them, I don't want to just rush them and be boring about it, because that's no fun. There we go. He seriously delivered today. Thanks a ton. So got any plans after this? I will be taking off. Thank you. All right. Let's head back. Nothing today, huh, Lottie? No, I guess nothing this time is what I mean. Well, it did go good. All right. Before I take on another job really quickly, I'm finished for now. But I will definitely come back and do another one here really soon. I just want to go see what's going on with what Nico has been setting up on the beach really quickly before we do anything else, and then we'll jump into our next one. I want to at least get 2 more done before today's video is over, or just 1 if that's all it's going to let us do. Oh, it looks like it's just like a bunch of contraptions that have been put out here, but so far, it looks like we're taking up a little bit of space with all these sorts of things. Hopefully it's not getting in the way of everyone's enjoyment too much, but just some basic constructs and everything. All right, I'm going to head back in, and I'm going to jump right back into work, and we will move on to the next vacation home. And we officially got one of the best concepts in the entirety of Paradise Planning. Let's take a look, and it is a gamer's bunker. Yeah, that's right. We're making an arcade this time. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so Sparrow, for you, I definitely got to put this someplace that's sort of befitting. Can I put one here? I've always wondered why that's a selectable option. It's very strange. It's not, though. Okay, where was... I'm trying to remember where I put just a second. Oh yeah, it was this one right here. That's right. I've got like 3 different clients in this area. Maybe we'll go a little bit more secluded. You know what? Let's just do this one because we haven't done it yet. Sure, why not? You're gonna have an oceanside arcade, which honestly sounds like a dream to me. But let's just do this thing. One level home once again. But I think I'm going to probably end up making this one a little bit big. This is definitely going to be much more interior focused than exterior focused. So let me jump right on that, and I will see you all in just a second. Okay, at least got a little something going on for the exterior. It's not a ton, but at least it's like, hey, welcome to the abode. And yes, there will be food and snacks in here. Also, make sure to, I guess, see if you can get lucky on your way. Not get lucky in that, you know what I meant. The frickin' the gachapon game kind of thing. You understand what I mean. Let's head inside. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to stop talking, go inside. We're going to build this freaking arcade. It's going to actually be neat, and I'm going to try to make it the best arcade I can possibly make it, or I might just go with like a 90s theme, which honestly is the best arcade that I can possibly make it. So here we go. Let's do this thing. Oh my goodness, that gets really loud really fast. Is this enough stimuli for you, buddy? Is this enough? Does this feel like a proper arcade to you? I sure feel like it does. Like, this is absolutely like somewhere I would have loved. I mean, honestly, I'd love to be here now. Give me a sandwich, some fries, give me some ice cream, and let's just freaking play all of the games. Like, dude, I'll play Mahjong. I'll play freaking Space Invaders. I mean, I know this is supposed to be Street Fighter, but the logo looks more like Fighter's Destiny. I mean, all of the pinball, all of the crane. Well, I'm actually not that great at crane games, but everything else in here, absolutely. Oh, actually, there's only one thing I do want to do because I forgot to move that really quickly. Let's actually take this sign and we're going to stick it right above that. There we go. Sorry. I actually originally had this up a little further and then I forgot to move the hanging sign. Maybe over like one more spot and then I'll be probably happy with that just to... You know, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist in that way. Yeah, okay, I like that better. Is there, like, a better possible... Well, I mean, I don't want to change the color, but anything... Oh, okay, that looks like that fits a little bit better. with what we've actually got serving here. So perfect. I like that. Sparrow, I hope you like this too, because this place, honestly, I would live here. I mean, I would absolutely turn all this stuff off every single night because, my goodness, would this get ridiculous. I just had to do this with the LED signs all the way across. I was actually worried that I was going to put so many down that there was going to start to be slowdown in here, because generally when you just flood an area with a lot of the same item, the game doesn't like that much, but no, it's actually managed to hold up surprisingly well. All right, buddy. It is done. It's ready. Why don't you have yourself a look? And I would not call it a power fortress. Like, I get it, you're the jock type, but that's not what I see this place as at all. Oh my gosh, so many arcade machines. Thank you so much. This is the best secret hideaway a bird could ever hope for. All right, cool. I'm going to actually head back, but thank you so much. We got one more home to do before I call this an episode. Oh my goodness, unless, you know, right now I'm about to get stopped and be like, hey, no, you're done. Oh, Nico's here. Oh gosh. Oh man. Let's find out. I don't think we're quite there yet. I think I'm supposed to hit 30 homes, and I think I'm only at 26. Nico has an important announcement for us. Take it away. Let's find out. Thanks, Lottie. Suppose it's nothing too surprising, but I'm pleased to announce that the venue is ready. Went all out and put up decorations all over the place. I think folks will really enjoy them. Thanks for all your help, Nico. It'd also be nice to have some music to make the event really pop. That reminds me, Wordle, didn't you once say you knew someone in the music biz? Any chance they could handle the music at the venue? Leave it to me. Continue your excellent work on vacation homes, Levi. Shouldn't be long until we get permission to work on the next facility. I'm counting on you. Thanks, everyone. Oh, my goodness. We're getting so close. We're getting so close. Okay, nope. I am going to work just a little bit longer. All right, last home of the video, I promise. And then next episode is going to be the finale of Happy Home Paradise. We are so freaking close, everybody. And I just want to really quickly take a look at the venue. Oh, he's got the lights everywhere. Okay. Oh, look at this place. Nico, I love what you've done with it all. This is wonderful. All the balloons up and everything. And this is really turning out to be something special. This is quite the jump, though, in amazingness versus what we had. I mean, yeah, we still got one more facility to take care of. And, well, just a few more homes left to do, and we should be finishing up some of those in the next episode and then getting on into the finale. But let me see. Oh. Wait, I've never actually been, stopped like this before. Okay, let's talk to you. This is Puck. I love Puck, by the way. This is one of my OG villagers from my very first Animal Crossing that I ever played. In fact, he lived in the acreage, directly south of my house, so he was actually one of the villagers I would always talk to the most. So I got to do him a solid. I got to get him included. He made ask Vacation House, and I don't know who to ask, but you look important, so I'll ask you. Let's chat, buddy. We're definitely giving you an icy home. That's for darn sure, especially since you want something with ice cream. I love Puck. He's such a bro. This is neat. So I was thinking it'd be nice if my vacation home was something like this. All right. House of Sports and Sweets. Okay. I think we can do something like that. Very nice. I really like your concept. All right. So I'm going to meet you guys there, and we're just going to get to this one the same that we have with all the other locations. Let's see. I think I like this one the most. Let's do it. Spot looks cool. I can't wait to get over there. I think I'm going to focus more on the sports on the exterior and more of the sweets on the interior, but I'll see what I can do here. So give me just a moment, and I will show you what the outside looks like. You know what's really unfortunate about the selection that I'm given here is the fact that his name is Puck. I've got all sorts of different sports-related things, and yet nothing except for this goal, which isn't even the right kind of goal, that I could use for something hockey-themed. Like, there's the ice hockey uniform and then the mask, but there's no puck, there's no goalpost, there's nothing I can use to possibly make it seem like this would be in any way ice hockey themed, which sucks because I feel like that would fit in this situation the best. But instead, I decided to go with basketball. I'm actually going to get rid of that sign just because I realized how the space over here is really kind of just being dominated by all this. I went with this sort of if I can actually show this, is it going to let me? Here, let's see. Is there a way I can turn in at all? I thought I could. Hold on. There it is. Kind of wanted to give an outdoor spectator sort of vibe. So oh, people are watching, but actually this is just a sign. So it's a little something, I guess. Not too crazy, but again, I'm a little disappointed that I can't go with anything ice hockey themed. Also, The stone pathing for this really always bothers me, but it's not like there's anything better, mainly because I know how it actually is to play basketball on a path like this, and if there's ever any weird angles or cracks in the pavement at all, do you know how hard it is and how annoying it is to bounce a basketball on that, because it's just going to go off in like any random direction if it hits an angle even slightly weird? Yeah, I really wish there was like more of a flat sort of even asphalt or let alone like more of a paved path that I could use. That would be great. But unfortunately, that is not an option unless I go with a custom design, which generally don't get super creative with that either, but I digress. All right, now we can head inside and do the cold part and really try to make this fun. So I've already done 2 of the 3 big ones outside, so I don't really have to focus on those at all in here, which means I can just get rid of them immediately. Plus, basketball was the sport of choice that he gave me, so it only makes sense that that's what I went with outside. And once again, I am actually kind of regretting not going with a 2-story home, because I tried to fit a boxing ring in here as well, and upon doing that, no matter how big I made this singular room, there was no way to squeeze like any of particularly this stuff, which was what he also wanted on his order, in the kind of the same area as that. So I just kind of opted not to do it at all, but then it probably would have made sense to put it up on the 2nd floor, and I don't know. I'm not going to fuss about it too much, but there's definitely more that I could do with this one. Obviously, the reason I don't really worry about all this stuff too much if I decide to go with something and then want to change it later is because you can change it later. None of this is stuff that is set in stone. All of this can be done at a later time if I want to add more to it, which, I mean, I don't know. I might go around and do that to some of the homes, especially now that I've unlocked more things. It'd probably be good to give them little extras, little add-ons to their design, but I think this is all that's going to kind of be for now. Nothing crazy, but at least a little place for him to get sweets. There's just not a lot of options that were given to me that fit the sweets theme. The sports theme, yeah, but the sweets theme is very limited here. Like, I guess I could add a drink machine in here also if I wanted to, but there's not really like a ton I can do with that. And I mean, I don't know. Is there like a... Okay, that looks a little bit like it fits more. Yeah, I mean, there's not really like a ton that I can add to this place that I like. And if I was going to go with the stadium wall, I think that would fit the boxing rink a little bit better. The boxing ring, excuse me, a little bit better. But unfortunately, can't do that. And again, can't really do much with a hockey set, which sucks. So I feel like there is definitely some missed potential in this one. But hopefully you still like it, Puck. I am going to let you have a look. And that is going to finally be it for this episode. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you are so welcome, Puck. I got to get the heck out of here. I'm going to check in with Lottie really quickly before I call this an episode, because this has been a busy one. And I don't know how close we are to being done here. It looks like we're not quite there just yet. I think we have 2 more to do. Thank you. Another, wow, an even bigger bump than last time. I will take it. Cool. Last job was this was the 30th vacation home. Okay, that means we've grown our client base considerably and we've cleared our goal toward holding the event. We need to go out and celebrate. I'll leave it to you. Would you rather go to the restaurant or the cafe? I'm going to say the cafe because we haven't been back there in a while. Oh, my goodness. I mean, I'm at like 2 hours and 15 minutes of recording time for just this episode. Oh, my gosh. Also, I love Wardell's glasses right now. Now that we're all settled in here, congrats on designing. So this was 30. Okay, I thought we were still at 28. Big 3-0, you're doing great. Congrats. Everyone has a juice glass, right? Let's hear it. Cheers. I'm so proud of all of us. Yeah, have that sippy sip. Oh my goodness, that actually sounds really nummy right now. I like how mine's the only one that's a little bit bubbly. It's getting a little lively around here, and that's because of all the work that Levi has done. It really is. There are a lot more visitors and a ton of energy that didn't used to be here. The event venue came together nicely, so I bet the event will be a huge hit. Yes, thanks to everyone's hard work, I know it's going to be great. Before I forget, Wardell, how are things going with getting a music act for the event? It's going well. Lovely. That means once we finish the last facility, we'll be finished with all of our prep work. Speaking of that final facility, I just got word moments ago that we have permission to work on it. So what's next? That'll be my little secret for now. I'll fill you in when the time comes. It'll be great, I promise. We can do this, team. Yeah, I'm so proud of us. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how far we've made it. So that last facility sounds like it's going to be what we're going to work on in the next episode. Also, let me just do that again. Okay, there we go. Let me have a talk with you. It's been nice to take a break and celebrate. We still have to work to do before we can hold the event. I'm talking about work when we should be relaxing. I'll stop it so we can have fun. Well, I'm going to head on out of here. Heading out? Yep, sorry. Let's call it here. That was so much fun. I guess so. I mean, really all we did was raise our glasses and celebrate and toast to ourselves. I didn't get to actually have a drink, thank you. Yeah. All right, Lottie, we're going to have to figure out getting this entire thing done in the next episode because I'm done here. I've been here at Paradise Planning for way too long. I know this. I don't even know how long this episode is going to turn out once I get around to editing it all. But the thing is I have places to be. I have a basketball game to go get to, actually. I need to head over there, like, in 15 minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to actually late and miss tip-off, so oops. But I do want to say my goodbyes, of course, and put an end to all this, because, like I said, next episode is going to be the very last episode of Happy Home Paradise. We're still going to come back here from time to time, do some things, although I'm not really going to put a focus into actually designing homes anymore. All that's going to be off-screen stuff. None of that's going to be shown, but I'll still probably do it here and there because I do need to gather things like Pokey and whatnot. But we have one more facility to work on, and then we've got the event to celebrate, and then I do believe we are finally done here, which like I said, I'm very excited to finally get to that point because, my gosh, we've been at this for a very long time. Guys, thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Animal Crossing New Horizons. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. And I'll see you all in the next one.